Hey guys, Lori Ballen here. If you are following my YouTube channel or my blog, you probably see that I teach a lot of different things, but everything I teach comes down to marketing. I happen to have several businesses and several niches, from shampoo to real estate to ketogenic weight loss. I've got a lot of things that are in my life that I teach because I'm marketing those things specifically. Now, today I want to talk about those real estate home value offers, and I'm going to show you how I really super quickly evaluate the quality of one of those leads. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. On my website here, we're going to go to my real estate website, which is called ballenvegas.com. And up here, somebody can search for homes or they can find out what their home is worth. Now, potentially they're finding this through a blog. Maybe I did a Facebook ad. Maybe I've got Google AdWords, whatever. We've all learned that if we offer people value of their home, they're likely to become leads. This is a true statement. I get so many of these every single day, all day long. I get these over and over because somebody will Google something and about their home, and I've got an offer to find out what their home is worth. They're curious, so they click through. Maybe they do want to sell and they click through. Maybe I've run a Facebook ad or a Google ad or something and people are responding. What I want to point out is a couple of things. One, this landing page, for those of you that are curious, this tool is from Listings to Leads. I have a link in this video. Listingstoleads.com/Ballen is actually going to get you an extended free trial of this tool. If you sign up with them, you'll get a trial, but they've given me an extended free trial for my viewers, my customers. This is an affiliate link, and I do benefit if eventually you wind up making a purchase through Listings to Leads. This is one of their many tools, but I know you guys are going to ask, this is the tool I use. So a person goes in there, they type everything in, what is their home worth, and they get an instant valuation, and then my campaign kicks in to start cultivating. Text, email, whatever, okay? Now, when they fill this out, I get a lead. So here's what I do. As soon as the email comes to me that says, I don't want to click over because the person's information is still in there that just now came in, but I will be able to see their name, their phone number, their email, whatever they typed in. And then depending on what my subscription is with Listings Leads, I can also see the estimated home value, what cars they own, and I can see the person's name on the deed of the house. Now, if they don't match, well, let me rephrase that. If they match, I act fast. Now, I do have automated campaigns that kick in that immediately start acting. But I want to know, like, sense of urgency, what do we really want to do with this lead? More than just what my systems are going to do. I really want to know if it's a hot lead, okay? Then I'm going to trigger one of my agents and say, hey, Krista, this one looks really hot. They bought it 5 years ago. Their name is on the deed. Let's go after that. But a lot of these, 95% of these are going to be go nowhere. Bad phone number. They usually have the correct email because they're getting their home valuation sent to them. But a bad phone number, a bad name. They just bought the house. This is a large reason a lot of these leads are not real leads. They just bought the house last year and they really just want to see how much it is this year. They want to get it for their tax purposes. Maybe they don't even own the house. Maybe they're interested in buying the house, but that could still be a good lead. It could be a buyer if you work it strategically. But I'm just telling you, most of these are just curious. They're not even in the ballpark of wanting to sell. But if I see one, the name matches. Okay, now how on my Listings to Leads lead that comes in, the name matches, I'm going to act faster. Okay, now here's the next thing I usually do. I go over and I Google the address. So this is a real deal lead that just now came in. This is the address they typed in seconds ago. I mean, this just happened. Okay, I pull it up and I take a look at it and I go, okay, is it for sale? That's the first thing I want to see is it for sale? Now, the Zillow one's quick. It usually says this property is currently not for sale. Now, the next thing I do is I go click through, and I like Redfin for this personally. I click through and I scroll down. I want to see, well, first of all, if you see this little graphic here on this one, it says sold March 16th, 2018. Well, today is April of 2019. The odds that this person wants to sell their house are slim to none, okay? Granted, they could be flipping a house, but if they're flipping a house, are they using my home value calculator? Probably not. Probably not. But, you know, not to say they all shouldn't be followed up on. That's what our systems are for. But I look at this and I go, okay, they just bought it last year. I'm going to let my systems do their work. I'm probably not going to, you know, lose sleep and jump over this one. But I can kind of scroll down and see a bunch of different information on the house, okay? And that's helpful to me. If I see that this person, the name does not match who's on the deed, listings to leads shows me that with my subscription. Their name doesn't match, or they just bought the house, I'm going to let my systems do everything else. But if their name matches and they've been in that house for 5 years or more, which is my average quality lead that is a real lead has lived in their house 5 years. I track that. So to me, their name on the deed matches and it's a 5 year or more house and it's not for sale, I'm jumping through hoops. We are letting our systems chase them, but we are also looking them up on Facebook. We're trying to connect in different levels. But I'm not doing that for everyone because I've got thousands of these in a week before. Literally, I got like 2,000. It was 2,000 something after when I ran a Facebook ad. But mine come in organically just all day long through all of my blogs and advertisements and things like that. And sometimes they turn into real listings. But I also want you to know that the percentage of those are going to be small. So if you're spending a lot of money, you have to know this. Now, if your commission on a house like this, so let's just say this house, you know, it's going to sell for $300,000. Let's just say, even though commission is never typical, always negotiable, let's just say I'm going to make $10,000. Okay. Would I spend $5,000 to make $10,000? Yeah. Now I have a team, so I don't get that full amount. I've got brokers, I don't get that full amount. So you've really got to take that down to what it's actually worth for you. But I might spend $1,000 to make good money on a listing. So then I figure out strategically how many ads do I have to run? What do my systems have to look like? What's the conversion level need to be to actually get to that? If I know 5% of those are actually going to be real leads, and how many of that 5% are actually going to turn into sellers, and then what's that commission, then I know if running ads is going to be worth it, right? Primarily mine are organic, blogged in, earned in, and I get them all day long. But